Welcome everyone to another rambling, but this time about something I enjoyed. I've had a lot of fan mail, postman's getting the ump, because obviously I've put all my details, address details, where I live, full name and address, all my details on the YouTube channel and about me. So the fan mail is, but geekyOlhog, everyone is saying, is there anything you enjoy? So can we see some of that? Do you smile? Have you stopped? Do you ever stop taking the piss? Well, yes, and occasionally. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about, Man versus Bee, that I absolutely enjoyed, and this isn't taking the piss because of the other Kenobi video I did, and I know people, it's split. It's not only split the nation with my viewpoint, but of course controversy all over the place. I think it's trending on Face Tweet and everything, Instabook, you name it. I'm trending. So this is one where I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Man versus Bee, Rowan Atkinson's back, and bearing in mind I am a old hog. I remember him from way back pre Mr. Bean, not the 9 o'clock news, and it was just the guys and the girl who married the Scottish bloke. I forget his name now, but anyway, 4 of them. Sketch show back when the BBC was allowed to air programmes of funny content. Let's just say it, taking the piss. So this one, Man versus Bee, it's almost like Mr. Bean, and I'm sure you're all aware of it, Mr. Bean. It's almost like he's grown up in this one. There's just a pure setup. First episode is half an hour. The other episodes are 10 or 12 minutes. And I'll get on to that in a bit. But your first 20, 30 minutes in that one episode sets up everything. And it isn't about, you're watching it thinking, I know what's going to happen, but that's true. And it's in the delivery. It harks back to the old silent movie slapstick. It's very, very slapstick. And it just sets everything up. It's so lean. It kind of works out to 90 minutes. So you immediately think, well, why not a film? This format, I think, works perfectly because each episode is a sketch. And it's just Man versus Bee, and you know everything's going to go wrong. As soon as you see certain objects, I won't give any spoiler, but you know, as soon as you see it and how he delivers it, without going too gushing about it, but he's kind of a comedic genius. The amount of years he's been around and what he did in his early days, and what he got away with Mr. Bean, and what he achieved with Mr. Bean in so many countries and made him a gazillion millionaire, and he deserves it. I don't think I've seen him do many bad skits. They vary, not everyone. This one, just belly laughs all the way through. Lean, like I say, lean script, doesn't waste any time. But the thing is with that, with the episodes, it needed to be split. If this was a film, if this was continuous, it's almost too relentless. It would be too relentless, like someone is telling too many jokes too quickly and you haven't finished laughing at the first one before he's delivered the 6th or 7th one. It reminds me of Tim Vine, who I love, but that's a British. Anyway, you can Google it, whatever you want to do. But like I say, this isn't so much of a review, but just to say that don't be cynical about the format. I don't want to give anything away other than if you did like Mr. Bean, you are going to love this. But it isn't rehash of anything. And I know the Bee in a situation has been done, but what comedy setup really hasn't been done. You know, you give me an original one, and I'll love you for it. So yes, it is maybe let's call it an unoriginal setup, Man versus Bee. But I thoroughly recommend it. You will not stop. Once the setup is over, then you're just grinning, and it kind of ramps up, and it's obviously Rowan Atkinson's character going to a house to house sit, and it's the poshest house you've ever seen in your life. Tech everywhere. It's got a little underlying commentary on technology in your, you know, he is taking a piss out of it, out of technology in your house, that you need to wave a hand at a drawer to open instead of just pulling it open. But it doesn't really go there, which I like. It just goes for, once it's underway, it goes for it. And it's relentless. And I love the 10-minute segments. So please don't be put off by that. I thoroughly recommend it. I don't know whether, I just didn't want to give spoilers out. I just wanted to say, yeah, it's funny, but in a way that harken. The other thing it reminded me of, for anyone in Britain who is as old as this one, is 40 Towers, when everything goes wrong, everything you touch, and then try to rectify, and then that goes wrong and makes it worse, and then that gets worse, and this is that for, it's the roughly 90 minutes in that format. But the one thing I just wanted to get across was, don't be scared or cynical or put off by this format that you might think is strange, but it works perfectly. It's a sketch. Each episode, I thoroughly recommend it. It's one of the best things he's done post Bean. I don't know if he's done a lot since post Bean. I know there was a bit of Johnny English and stuff, but this is great. So watch it, use your subscription, and make it worth the money. Adios. Pressing the stop button now. I know I'm trying to do it really, but I'll keep failing. But I'll have to polish up my act.